Well, we're live. We're live. This is just to see whether anything actually does happen when we do this sort of thing. No, I can't see it on my channel at all. That's rather bizarre. Oh yes, we're live now. Here we are. It says,
"Are we live? Are you sure?"
It's set to private. Oh bugger! Live control room. Oh sugar. How do I change that? How do I change that? Settings, info and settings. Oh dear. Private. Hang on, public. There we go. Publish. Does that make a difference?
I have no idea. Oh yeah, I got it.
Okay. Here we are, folks. Sorry. Sorry about that. Oh dear.
But I don't see the video.
Live control room. We're live. But I don't see any comments are not supported on private videos. Learn more. Oh bugger. 3 watching now. Hooray!
Oh, Wendy came over. William's here. Okay. You know what? This is not an interview anymore.
This is just like us having a drink.
This is just hanging out. Let's get freaking hammered.
Oh, hello, Wendy. Hello, William. Hello, Nosh. We're here. We're here, and we're streaming. We're live, and on my channel with no OBS. I've got my pretty background.
Hey.
I've got my wine. I'm going to pop you out, people. I'm going to pop out the chat. There we are. Right. No. Where was I? Yes.
Well, we were nowhere.
Yeah. 20 questions.
It's kind of weird. I'm going to be interviewing you on your channel. No. You know what?
Let's just hang out. Yeah.
Let's just hang out.
Okay.
It's been a cluster beep all night, and I don't understand. But you know what?
Hi,
the whole TD community's coming in, so that's awesome. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Yes, thank you for coming along here. It's Brett Fritz. Hi again. Hi, Tomo. Hello, Mr. Logan. Hello, Glamour Biliz. Jackie, you're back. Leonie, hello. Janina.
Drink, Simon. We need it.
Yeah, I have to be. I mean, I have to drive in a couple of hours.
Oh, Jesus.
So I have to be careful. I mean, I was hoping it would all be done. Yes, please sub. And next week I may be blithering on my own again, like I was previous weeks. If I can't get a guest, but I've put a word in to this gentleman here in the hat and the sunglasses, and he's going to put a word in for me to certain people.
Yeah, keep it a secret. Keep it a secret.
Yeah. Oh, you know. But I mean, so
just weird. So yeah, you know what? I'm going to interview you on your channel because we are here.
Okay, that's good. And you're not pixelated anymore. And that's rather good.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on.
Okay,
the speed seems to be a bit better, but I don't like Google Hangouts either, though.
Well, I like it because when I talk, it turns to me.
Yeah, I don't like that. I'd rather have both people on at the same time.
Hello, Maria.
Hi, Maria. Okay, so we got into you were in uni with an art degree.
I was.
And then you started rambling on about everything else.
Yeah. And everybody got lost in translation.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So what I want to know is,
oh God,
not even up to the divorce. You got an art degree. You're still in England, right?
Yeah.
You're working.
I'm working for the National Trust. Anybody in chat who
knows? Not now, back then.
Yeah, but that was back then.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Hang on. But while I was at college, kind of thing, or after college.
Oh yeah.
After college, I worked in a museum as a volunteer.
Oh okay. Oh.
And then I got a job.
Then you got married and had kids.
Yeah. In Belgium.
Okay, so that's where I wanted to go. when did you move from England to Belgium?
1996. So
And why? Because of the girl?
Yes, she said, I'm going back to Belgium. You can either stay here or come with me.
Oh, I guess that's where you went.
Yeah, that's where I went, and that's where I've been ever since.
How long you live in Belgium for?
Since 1996. So do the math.
What, like, yeah. Christ, I got 3 whiskeys in me since we screwed up everything.
It's 1970. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, you figure it out, people.
23 years, Simon.
Yes, I'm living the Brexit life before Brexit. Yeah.
Brexit will get you every time, right?
Yeah. Well, my friend Caffeine Jedi, she got really pissed off with Brexit. She's living in Los Angeles because she was so pissed off with Brexit. She's American and she married a German and they lived in Brighton, and then Brexit happened and they thought, fuck this, and moved to Los Angeles.
Oh, we're up to 22. All right. It's awesome seeing everybody coming in here.
Yes, it's all new here for a lot of people. It's all very clean and tidy.
I think it's new for almost every single person in here, which is awesome, right? Because that means I did my job.
You did your job.
What
yes, I'm very grateful.
Is to, like you do a good show, and guys, this is why I do the TD Talk Show. It's because of Simon. I was trying to get that message out there earlier that, I was on his show about a year ago, and so was Ozzy. He's had a lot of good people, and not just YouTubers, but creators and things like that. And this is the guy right here, even though my show screwed up today, it's because of him that I started the TD Talk Show. So this is him, guys, and that's why I wanted you on tonight. But yeah, no idea why, senpai.
Yeah, well, don't worry. It happened to the best of us. It happened to us on Three Old Dudes. There was technical difficulties and all that sort of thing. It was part and parcel of the show.
Yeah, it must be weird. So, Simon, okay, so you live in Belgium. What's it like living in Belgium?
Well,
compared to England.
Compared to England, it's not too different, actually. I mean, it's not like I moved to a remote island somewhere. It's kind of like England but different. So it's I'll bore you now. There was the second industrialized nation on Earth. So and they sort of copied a lot of English things. English machines, English trains, blah blah blah. So right. So they're parallel development in that sense. So it's all quite good in that way. It's quite easy to live here.
What language do they speak there?
3 languages, actually. They speak in the south. Everybody thinks of Belgium and thinks of Hercule Poirot, and that they speak French, which they do in the south of Belgium. But in the north here, which is closer to Holland, they speak Dutch. And there's a tiny, tiny little bit sort of tucked between Holland, Belgium, and Germany, which used to belong to Germany, but then after the First World War, it got given to Belgium. So there's about 500,000 people who speak German there, and that's an official language, but nobody really gives a monkeys about that, really.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so basically, they all speak. We got chocolate. We got Belgian fries, which are the originators of French fries. We've got beer. That's in serious competition with all other beers and is often sold for lots of money in Japan. It's rather good in that sense. You can live an extremely unhealthy lifestyle here.
So England, Belgium, but why Japan?
Why? Well, I got on this rockabilly punk band. I mean, who are now all like our age and a bit older, so they're almost grandmas now, and they're still going. The 5, 6, 7, 8s. If anybody wants to look them up. So I was getting all these like YouTube J vloggers in my feed, and one of them turned out to be a Canadian woman. From Vancouver called Comical Rainer, Japanese, but lives in Vancouver, and was doing live stream when live streams were actually brand new and nobody had really sort of heard of them. And I kind of, got this in my feed and I clicked on it, and I'd heard Give Me a Break Man say, Comical Raina, she's really good, she's funny. And she had a show called Hyper Chat, which was like her going at 100 miles an hour sort of for an hour, talking to the audience, and it was great. The first time I'd ever experienced what the audience now is experiencing, where if we take notice, we can talk to the audience and they can respond. Hello, audience, respond, please. So we were doing that. we were doing that kind of thing, and like the audience here, we built up a little like rapport with everybody in the audience and a little community. And I used to watch that twice a week because she did a show with a guy from Kyushu on Sundays. So I'd watch that, and I'd get up at 6 o'clock in the morning on a Wednesday and before going to work and watch her show. And then one day she said to the audience, if anybody's got a webcam and a camera, we're going to do a Christmas special, and if you want to, you can, some of you can join in. So I thought, right, I'll have a go at that. And so about 10 of us were able to get on this show. We only had like a couple of minutes each or something, and there were moderators actually on the show making sure that we didn't go over the time. But it was really fun. It was fun. It was like doing this and interacting with the audience, and I kind of caught the bug really from that. And that's kind of in that amongst that audience were the other two old dudes, who I kind of decided, I want to do a show like this. This looks like fun, but I don't want to do it on my own, because God knows what I'd talk about. And I saw these two guys in the audience, and they looked about my age when I checked their channels and everything. And I said, okay, how about you two guys? One from Australia, one from Canada. What do you think? What should we do? And they said, yeah, okay. So we did that. And that kind of got the ball rolling. People who were watching Comical Raina subbed to us and started watching us. And I was these two other guys were also sort of had an interest in Japan, so that kind of became like the sort of like the underlying theme for the three old dudes. Oh,
by the way, Simon,
mm-hmm.
Robert is over on Hiko Simon's channel right now.
Ah, yes, he watches that religiously every Sunday. Yeah,
I know.
Yeah, yeah. So
you had the three old dudes,
mm-hmm.
which. Some of it's good, some of it's freaking horrible.
Yes, no pulls, no punches. Yeah,
no pull. Oh, I ain't pulling any punches here, bro. And I remember you guys invited me on the show once.
Mm-hmm.
That was about a year and a half ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I had no idea what the hell I was getting myself into.
Ah, well, a lot of people didn't when they came on that show. Yes,
and. I think it was you that invited me, or Robert.
Robert, he got to know you. Canada thing,
Yeah, I think it was him actually. Yeah. And I was damaged for life after that.
Yes, I mean, just to give you a bit of context for the audience, three old dudes. We did kind of this kind of thing, but there were three of us, and we had guests on, and a few of the guests were like Japan vloggers, and we got known amongst Japan vloggers. But we would have like, we had one show where all we wore on the show, all the guests were like 10 guests, quite a lot of J vloggers and members of the audience. We just wore backpacks and nothing else on the show. And there was dressing up dead cats and zebra porn and all kinds of weird shit that went on. So yeah, I mean that kind of ran its course really, and I decided it would better. I wanted to carry on, and the other two had a kind of more or less enough. So I decided to sort of do a slightly more regular kind of show instead. Shime is really good, William. Yes, it's good. I like Shime. Sorry, I'm not.
When was the first time you came to Japan?
2015, and I had a lovely picture set up of my actress friend in the background, because I got into Japan from like doing the Three Old Dudes and encountering
Right.
J vloggers and stuff. So I started to find out more about Japan and ran out of things to watch at the library. There's not a great deal of videos at the library on Japan. And there was I don't know if anybody in the audience knows it. There was a TV series called Shogun back in the day. Yeah. And I was reluctant to get the DVD from the library because I'd become a sort of a slight bit of a Japan snob and only wanted authentic Japan stuff. And I'd read that the license was taken with Japanese history. But I remember seeing it as a kid and enjoying it. And eventually I just decided, I'll get it out and have a look. And I really enjoyed it. It was really good.
Okay.
But one particular episode struck me and actually sort of brought tears to my eyes emotionally. It was with the character, one of the characters, spoilers, dies. And it's the female lead character. And she reads afterwards, sort of, she narrates a letter that she's written to her husband character. He reads it, and it's her reading it, and this letter just made me cry. And I wanted to thank the actress because of the reaction she brought on, and I was able to, this time see who the actress was. So I looked up on the internet to find out if she was still going, and she was, or she is, and I got in touch with her via Twitter. I saw that she had a Twitter account, so I immediately started a Twitter account, and then messaged her on there to say thank you. And basically, cut a long story short, I became friends with her. And she sort of said, if you come to Japan, we'll go out to dinner. So I said, so the other two Three Old Dudes were like sort of thinking, yeah, we should all go to Japan, because we've been getting into this Japan thing. And I said, right, well, I'm going, and I'm going at this time because I've been invited for dinner by this actress friend of mine. So so the actress in Shogun, if you look her up, Yoko Shimada, she became my friend. Still is.
So, but then now, like looking at all your videos, and talking about more YouTube, how did you get to become friends with like Victor and Tomoko and Ozzy Awesome and
basically what happened with the Three Old Dudes is we started because I invited people onto the Three Old Dudes that had originally as guests that I kind of knew. I knew Comical Rainer, she knew Caffeine Jedi. And they were sort of connected with they were slightly more connected with the then current YouTubers, J vloggers. So it was basically through connections like that. They came onto our show. They said, yeah, this is fun, this is great. And they told the other J vloggers, and the other J vloggers looked at it and subbed to us. And then I kind of approached them, and they kind of appeared on the show. And then obviously when I was going to Japan, I sort of said, well, I'm coming, shall we meet up? And that's how I kind of the reason I know Tomoko Des is because I used to watch Give Me a Breakman shows, but only really when she was on it, because I thought she was great. And
100% agree with you there, for sure.
And she came on the Three Old Dudes. She came on before Give Me a Break Man. So I got to be obviously friends with her on Facebook and everything, and then and with him, and just said, yeah, I'm coming over, and he said, yeah, great, come and meet us. So I did. I went to Nagoya and I met up with them and hung out. And that just like one thing led to another, really. Same thing happened with Hiko Simon, because the 2.5 Ayajis came on the show, and Ozzy Awesome. Just basically forced myself upon.
That's what it sounds like, yeah.
I am from St. Nicholas, which is William. It's look it up. It's a nondescript town between Antwerp and Ghent.
So, how many times have you actually visited Japan, though?
4 times now. 4 times, and my bank account will tell you what that's come on, Simon.
You visited 4 times in 4 years, basically.
Yeah. I mean, people will. It's great. I recommend it to anybody in the audience if you can scrape up the money and the time. go and visit. It's great. I had the motivation, obviously, originally to go and see the actress, and then friend of mine from Oklahoma, who was also one of the viewers for Comical Rainer, she said, "Oh, I've got this friend, pen friend that I've had for years, and she lives sort of in Japan. I want, I should introduce you." So she did, and it's a rather attractive woman from Yamaguchi. So I went to see her as well, and basically that was my motivation then. And I met this singer from my singer friend from Hong Kong who goes and does gigs in Tokyo. She actually made friends with me via the Three Old Dudes. She came on the show, and we became friends, and I went to see her. So I had all these reasons. My main reasons for going to Japan basically are ladies. And I keep going back.
In your last trip,
Mm.
how many actual YouTubers did you meet besides me?
Oh, let's think. Victor, Hiko, TokyoDrew, Ozzy, TokyoDrew. I'm probably missing Paul, Bushido Devil Dog.
Bushido Devil Dog, yeah.
Frame of Travel. He doesn't do much in the way of videos anymore. Victor Gonzalez. Who else did I meet? I didn't meet Mully this time. Mully couldn't meet up with me.
Does Mully live in Tokyo?
He lives in Shizuoka. So
Shizuoka.
yeah, so I've stayed with him. First 3 times I kind of stayed with him at his place. But this time he was too busy, so I couldn't meet up. Yeah. Anyway, who else did I meet? Trying to think now. I shall. Those were the main ones. Tomoko Des, of course. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So you started. You had Three Old Dudes.
Mm-hmm.
Then you had a little bit of a thing in between that and the Simon no Chama Chama channel.
Simon no Chanama.
I can never say it. Middle age. No, what was it?
Middle-aged dad. I mean, no. My
middle-aged dad.
Yeah, middle-aged dad. I didn't do a live stream. That's just that's the title I sometimes gave some of my videos. I was thinking of changing my channel name from my original channel name is unpronounceable. It was just back in the day when you started a YouTube channel just to watch videos, people often used random numbers and random sort of odd names,
right.
And so to conceal their real identity. So I just used my this letters of a woman I was very fond of at the time, combined with my letters and dates of birth and everything, and it came up with Sarsimang 28172, which doesn't exactly roll off the tongue. So I thought, what can I call my channel? And I thought, well, I'm middle-aged and I'm a dad. And if you do the letters of middle-aged dad, middle-aged dad, middle.age.dad, it's mad. So I thought that's appropriate. So I'll make videos based on using that name. But then I thought, well, that's not going to work for my show. And then Mashu and Rena, who were the last guests on Three Old Dudes and the first guests on my show, Rena suggested the name No Chanama, which means living room, which is like a Showa period living room, which is why I've got this picture behind me. Yeah,
because I saw Mindy's mom say she loved your living room earlier.
Yeah, if you really want to see that living room, Mindy's mom, and you go to Japan, you have to go to Fukui. And you have to go to the Fukui Prefectural History Museum, and it's there in the Showa period section. Apparently, I discovered this through searching.
Oh, okay.
So it's real. It's it's in a museum, but it's a real room.
So you now live in Belgium, and you've been working the same job for 20 some odd years.
That's right.
Right. What exactly do you do though?
Well, it's not remotely. It doesn't require wearing these kind of clothes. requires me wearing the very scruffy clothes and boots and driving a forklift truck and loading trucks, unloading trucks, delivering stuff, making up orders of tiles, and then doing that for 30 hours a week.
So the one thing I really like about you, Simon, is you dress smart.
Yeah, I mean, when I went to Japan the first time, I mean, I wish I'd had some pictures. Yeah, I wore a dark blue velvet jacket and a tie and you know and that kind of thing. I mean, just because I'd watched pictures of people in Japan. People in Japan dress really well, and you can not only can you spot the gaijin because they're like 7 foot tall and stand out above everybody else, but they dress like crap, to be honest. I mean, if you compare them to the Japanese. So I decided, I don't want to do that. I want to kind of try and fit in, as it were.
Right.
I stood out like a sore thumb, but in my mind, I was trying to fit in.
I do like the way you dress. Just every day. It's like almost like a suit jacket and.
Well, not every day. This is. I only wear this when I'm in front of a camera.
Oh, so you can actually be like.
Be a slob, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't possess trainers. I don't possess white socks. Never possessed white socks. Never possessed trainers. Never possessed jogging pants.
So you're half normal.
It took me years to actually sort of buy a pair of jeans.
Got it.
So yeah.
Damn, I had so much prepared for the show tonight, and
all the 3 whiskeys and it's all gone. No.
You know what? I had one. Well, I had a 3-finger whiskey from earlier when everybody had donated to the channel, and like my mood just went straight down, right? But I've actually gotten some emails while we've been chatting here, and YouTube's been on the Fritz all day. So their connections have not been the greatest. And,
so it's not us then. Oh, and it's not me.
Probably some of us, but it's just kind of weird that even when you bring up YouTube on a regular channel, it buffers just to get the page. So it's kind of weird, but I'm just gonna have to have you back on a day where we can be all good and do a planned show.
yeah, and yeah. I mean,
but honestly, you know what? The TD crew are now they now know who you are.
Jolly good, because yes, Drew. I met up with Drew naturally in the hub, and after one gin and tonic and a beer, I was fairly dizzy. And I think,
except for the shot that I bought 2 shots, and Simon's like, I give one to Simon. He's like, "Oh, I thought they were both for you." No, bro. No, when you go drinking with me, you do shots. So, but it is what it is, I guess, right? So, but yeah, my time allotment is done. I have to finish up with you. I'm sorry.
Okay. Sorry, people. I mean, it appears I may be going on to Metal Gear Solid.
We recovered
shortly.
But
if I can
you got to
persuade my son,
too, right? So.
Yes, I mean, I want to go and play a video game. I'm sorry. If my son will let me, he's busy downstairs on the PlayStation 4. So I mean, so yes, next week, folks, on this channel, I may have a guest, I may not, but you're welcome to come along and endure more of the same. So I'd like to thank everybody for coming over from Drew's channel. I'd like very much to thank Drew for having endured the technical difficulties and everything.
Yeah, it kind of sucks.
But this will be one Tokyo TD Talks that's going to have to be sort of stitched together to make one video.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I might just delete what we had earlier. And even if it comes up on my channel, I have no idea. But like, of all people, this happens with you. And
that's fate.
Like,
it's fate.
Like on Friday night, was it Thursday night or Thursday night, whatever day it was, Friday morning, whatever. Like Food for Life, Risa was on my thing. Everything was perfect.
Well, there you are, Risa. You're not only the princess of mukbang, but you're perfect.
Now she's just Food for Life, right? But everything seems to be good. I don't know what. Maybe obviously the YouTube shit's going on. I have no idea. But you know what? Can you continue this stream and just leave me out of it?
I can. Yes. Yeah. I mean, we shall say, audience, if you'd like to if you care to stay here, we shall leave. Let
100% they'll say yes.
Jolly good.
Absolutely.
And I can blather on, and you can ask me questions, audience. Okay. And we should let Drew go and recover.
No, she keeps saying hello, host.
I don't, is he talking to you or talking to me?
I have no idea, but I gotta go.
Okay.
So, but you know what? I'll stay on the channel here while you keep doing your thing.
Keeping an eye on your audience.
They are not our audience.
Right? Our audience, yes. Sort of.
No worries, bro.
Okay.
All right, I'll bow out. And you know what, TD crew, thank you so much, guys, for coming over and checking Simon out. And I'm sorry for tonight, but I'm going to get like massively drunk right now and watch the rest of Simon's stream on my PC.
Okay. Oh, Don, God. Right.
I love you, bro. I really apologize. I'm really
no
sorry.
worries, no worries. And if you need this, you can download this and like fiddle about with it.
Yeah, I'll figure something out, but we'll do a proper one next time.
Okay, cool.
All right,
part
later,
2
bro.
next week. See you.
Yeah. So I just press leave call here, right?
You just press leave call, yes. And
okay. Thanks, TD crew. Thanks, Simon.
See ya. Hey, Nosh, are you near a computer with a webcam? Because I could throw you a link. You could be on for a second time. How about you, Tomo? Jackie, if you're still there, Jackie, and you've got a webcam and decent lighting and everything, we need at least 2. 2, yes. That's why I'm asking Nosh. I mean, I can talk like this to my screen and to you. I've been doing this for the past 2 weeks, and Jackie has a webcam. Fishing site, yes, I do this every week. I mean, I start the week and there I am at work, pootling away on my forklift truck and trying to concentrate on getting piles of tiles sorted. Thinking, who the hell can I invite onto my show? Who am I going to invite? And then it gets to the middle of the week. Still haven't invited anybody. I was up till 1 o'clock, 1:30 this morning. No, it was a Saturday morning, trying to get the advert sorted. It's too early for me to be blabbing on the PC. Well, you're blabbing on text, Jackie, yeah. Jackie's doing the laundry. And I'm going to be on for about another 20 minutes or so, because I want to get onto Metal Gear Solid 5 before I have my tea and take my kids back. Mindy's mom said she wants to be. Mindy's mom went, no. She's like, I'd like to interview, because I was watching Mindy's mom in chat on Eric Surf 6's live. Or was it Shinichi's live? And she was talking about her history with her family in Japan and everything. And it sounded quite interesting. I play Metal Gear. I've played all the Metal Gears, and I'm on Metal Gear 5. I'm 95% complete. I'm reluctant to do the last mission. and complete it, because it doesn't save it. It doesn't save it. I mean, you can't do a new game with all the stuff you've collected. But anyway, yeah, that's. You're here now. Okay. Do you want a link? How do I get you a link? Because hang on, Facebook. Blah blah blah. J for Jackie. No. Are you on Facebook with me? I don't remember. How am I going to get you a link? Where have I gone? All right. Will you watch the E3 this year? I shall probably watch like an abridged version, and I hope that Death Stranding comes out. Hello, Robert. Twitter. Are you on Twitter, Jackie? Have I got you on Twitter? Hang on. It's multitasking. I better stop drinking this and just get on with multitasking. All right. Twitter. Clicks tab, goes to Twitter. Search Twitter. J for Jackie. Japan earthquakes. Japan D Jones. Yuki Japan. No. Heroux. Catherine, Paul, Gabby, Heroux, Matthew. Yeah, tell me how to find you, Jackie, because I'm struggling. Well, you can. Yeah, it's all right. It's basically just like Skype. If I was to Skype you, it would be the same sort of thing. There we go. Thank you. Right, hang on. Blah blah blah. Okay, right. It's coming to you in share link. Blah blah. Copy. Blah blah. Okay. Message from the dark side. There is. Okay. It's in your chat, Jackie. There we go. Bob's your uncle. Where are we? Where am I? What's going on? Computers. I don't know. Yeah, where were we? Well, we're waiting for Jackie, who is now assembling her computer. So I don't know. All of you, thank you for joining me, and thank you very much for subscribing. I've been doing this for a year, and I've been gradually building up subscribers, and people like Victor and Hiko and Drew are extremely puzzled why I have not got thousands. I'm not particularly bothered, really, but perhaps that's I should be more bothered. I don't know. Yes, but then I would have to do a lot of Patreon business and stuff. Yeah, I'm wondering about that. Whether if I could get paid for it, Glamorly, that would be great. If I could get paid for it more than what I'm getting paid for toddling about on my forklift truck, I should be an MC. We are what you are, Janina. Yes. I am what I am. The man who's had a can of lager and half a bottle of wine. Yes, we're in strong competition with people half my age. Freelance voice recordings on Upwork. You'll have to send me links and tell me more about that in Instagram. Hello, Jackie.
Hello.
You made it.
It took me a minute. I had to sign in.
So where's your booze?
Hold on a second. I gotta mute my TV because I have you on the TV. Okay.
Okay. I mean, oh God, I'm in competition with American television. Well, I'm not Drew Carey, and we're not doing Whose Line Is It Anyway? That's for sure.
That was a good show, though. I like that show. I like the British version better, actually.
Me and my sons always watch the one with the two American guys are always on that one anyway.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And Colin Mockery, he was Canadian. I don't know if you knew that.
well, yes. Sorry, yes. Colin Mockery, the bald guy.
Well, thank you for having me.
Please say again. Please say again what, Tomo? What do we have to say again? Whose line is it anyway? Just look up whose line is it anyway on YouTube.
Whose line is it anyway? Oh, someone's asking. So I'm not watching now. I'm just watching on Hangouts here. So because
too many tabs and things. Yeah. Oh dear. Well, this is a different kettle of fish. I mean, I'm going to be deleted. Which luckily, I mean, because it was all very fuzzy. I don't know what was going on before.
Yeah, poor
I'd spent 2 hours going through my computer and going through my Facebook, loading lots of lovely pictures of Japan and some of the ladies that I go to Japan for, and look pictures of where I live and everything. And some of you may have seen those pictures, sort of where I live and so forth. But that's all gone now. It's all gone. I didn't save it. Oh dear. It's 20 to 5 in the afternoon, Tomo, and it's a sunny day with blue sky and fluffy white.
I'm in Nova Scotia, Canada.
Fluffy white. Oh, I was thinking American TV. Sorry, I said American TV there. There's the Ghent Antwerp railway line and a factory, a building materials factory, which is the lovely view I have outside of my window in my spare room.
Yeah, I'm originally from Ontario, but I moved out here 6 months ago. It was just cheaper. You know what I mean? And I'm making more money at the same job. So,
But, is it not colder in Nova Scotia?
No.
Oh. I mean, it's
rain. A lot of rain though.
I'm trying to think. I think that's like northeast of Ontario. Thinking, is it? Am I correct?
Yeah,
or is it?
It's Atlantic time zone, so we're an hour ahead of Eastern time zone. So, yeah. I
once met a lady from Saskatchewan who was in a long time, like 20 years ago. I used to my then wife teaches Dutch to immigrants, and sometimes I was sort of brought along to translate Dutch to English for some of them, and there was a young lady from Saskatchewan who had married a Belgian chap or something, so she needed.
My uncle is from Holland. I have an uncle from Holland. Yeah.
So what have you been up to today then, Jackie? I mean, it's still early there.
Nothing exciting, just laundry.
Laundry is like something that sort of when it starts to sort of come over the top of the laundry basket, I think, right, better do it.
Yeah, it just piles up, and it's like the best time I have to do is on the weekend, and I made an omelet, but that's about it. Sunday I don't really do that. So. No,
Vids of your mom is here. Vids of your mom, who may or may not be a one of the TD crew. Subscribe to TokyoDrew Vids of your mom if you're not. But Vids of your mom is one of my subscribers with the most fantastic name, a YouTube name ever, Vids of your mom. He's from Saskatchewan. There's not a lot to do in Saskatchewan, obviously. It's very flat.
No.
So you go around making vids of your mom, you know.
Well, it's in the prairies, right? You're lucky if you see a tree.
I mean, there's the Sasquatch in Saskatchewan. You know, it's like thinking, nowhere to hide. You know.
Well, basically, right.
All these people with cameras going, "Oh, look, it's Sasquatch."
Oh my gosh. No, we love living out here, though. I live near the Atlantic Ocean, which is nice, and the seafood's really good here because they just catch it right there. So.
Oh, it's like it's instant sushi.
Yeah. Almost.
Vince, if your mom can see farmland and sky out of his window, well, that's good. I mean, there's you know, I mean, when I was in Tokyo and the places I've stayed, I generally saw a wall out of my window, our hotel window, and a bit of sky.
Oh, here though, it's a lot of hills in that though. If you ever do come to Halifax or Dartmouth, which is where we live, there's a lot of hills. It's worse than San Francisco. It's all hills, and less people, a lot of trees. I'm going back and forth here between us chatting and the YouTube there.
All right. All right. Yes, it's work tomorrow. Tomorrow. Golden Week comes to an end for my Japanese friends. It's probably, what time is it now in Japan? Hang on, clicks on.
It's the same time it is here for me, except it's nighttime there. It's almost midnight.
You got 15 minutes left before the end of Golden Week. My friends in Japan. So like party like it's 1999. There we go.
Oh gosh, was it in the chat last night? People were talking about Y2K and all that. That was so stupid.
Yes, we're all going to die. The airplanes are going to fall out of the sky and all this business.
I thought it was hilarious at the time, right? And everybody's like, "Oh, the computers are going to blow up." I'm like, nothing's going to happen.
No, it's just my PlayStation went a bit wonky. That was.
People believe anything, though, right? Like,
oh yeah.
Is it? Even if there's no proof or behind it, right? You get enough people to believe it, then everybody just believes it.
There appear to be other people in your apartment. There are random noises going off in the background.
That's my boyfriend putting dishes away. Sorry.
Okay, well, you got him well trained.
Oh yeah, I make dinner and then he does the dishes. So
okay. I live alone, so I do both. So
you do both. It's just you, right?
Oh, Vince, if anyone didn't realize he was already subscribed to Drew. I mean, it's YouTube notifications, or it's just you're watching too many other videos of something else.
That's a challenge I have, right? I want to support all the channels and watch all their videos, but obviously I can't. I'm always behind. Me trying to watch everybody's videos and everything. But I have too many subscribers.
Vids of your mom has no bell.
I've found that lately. Yeah, I don't get notified if somebody's going on, even though I've hit their bell on their channel. So I don't know.
Well, my phone is permanently on, and I still don't get the notifications that I want. I get notifications of stuff I don't want.
You're like, I don't want to know this person's going live. Or you're like,
well, my Facebook now. I have one close friend on Facebook, and she's just recently told me that she's like backing off from the internet because it's like draining too much of her energy. So I'm not going to see much of her stuff. And then the rest of my Facebook friends, I've got 184 Facebook friends. And mostly I get CNA Lifestyle, NHK, and a couple of people, and that's it. I don't know what they're doing. They're probably not on Facebook.
Yeah, no, I have some people. I have too many on Facebook, actually. I have I don't know why I have 600 someone. I should go through my list, but it'd probably take me too long.
Yeah, if you do, I mean, I like to sort of meet them personally, or at least interact with them. And if it doesn't get to that, sort of, or most of the actually people who have been on the Three Old Dudes or have been on this show, because it's a way to get them on. It's like when I just sent you the link there. Sort of, it's very, very handy for that.
When I first, a lot of the friends I have on Facebook that I still haven't gone through is when I've been on Facebook pretty much since it started, right? So I haven't gone through my list. And I'm like, oh, it's going to take too long now.
Oh, you have an infectious laugh, says Food for Life.
Thank you. Everybody seems to love my laugh.
But when we watch Eric, when we watch Shinichi, it's absolutely bananas in their chat. I mean,
there's so many people in there. I haven't been on Eric's live stream yet because that's usually when he's been on. But I saw the first one he did lately. Poor guy had a lot of trolls in there.
The Mindy's mom and Nosh and a couple of others were like, I turned up. I'd forgotten that Eric had made me a moderator.
I was a moderator. I know I was from premiere, so I don't know if I still am. Because
And
I have when he's been on.
I typed a comment saying hello, you know, because Nosh was there and Mindy's mom was there, and I just said hello to them. And all of a sudden, my name was in blue with a spanner next to it. Ooh! And then they said, "Oh, glad you're here, Simon. Glad you're here. It's crazy." And, you know.
You know what I say about trolls is like just ignore them and just don't even say anything about it and just block the comment or hide them from the channel, right? It's just
but you have to be on PC. You can't do it from your phone, really. So
no, for the computer though, it's easier. Yeah, but I just try to ignore them. It's hard sometimes, right? But you just gotta ignore them, I guess. So if they're not getting any attention, then they're not gonna. We'll get bored and move on to somebody else.
So have you? I mean, you say you did the cooking because I mean, Jackie Heroux food. I mean, what did you cook, Jackie?
Did I cook? Well, today I made cheese omelet and we had maple sausages, but that was pretty it.
Maple sausages.
Yes.
I mean, these are regular sausages
with maple in it.
With maple, not just like pigskin filled with maple syrup.
No.
Okay. Just a clarification there, you know.
Yeah.
You know, maybe like a Canadian thing, you know. You know, maple poutine and you know, maple this, maple that.
You name it, there's maple. There's even maple sushi.
Yeah.
There's been a kind of sushi that has a maple sauce on it. I can't remember. Like,
hang on. We have Oklahoma is in the house. Phyllis is here. Hello, Phyllis. Phyllis is asking, what is Jackie's connection to Japan?
My connection, I guess, about a year ago, I started watching Grizzly Eats from Japan, his videos with Ken Domick. Ken Domick, I moderate on his channel, and then I started watching his Japan videos, and then found Paul for Coolidge Japan, and from there found Heroux6, and from there TokyoDrew, and also on my channel, some part of Paul's Patreon, right? I get Japan snacks, and I review those on my channel. So yeah, that's my connection there.
There you are. So have you ever been to Japan?
Nope. I want to though.
I would recommend it. Yes, it's not in the summer. Not in the summer. I would recommend it.
Sure.
I mean, it's quite expensive, I suppose, from Canada because it's a bit of a trek. That's the only thing.
I have a couple of like apps on my phone, or like apps so you get a discount on flights and stuff like that. Actually, on one of them, it says like 1,700 Canadian, which really isn't bad. So. And then you can always stay in like Airbnb or something. I don't know if they still have that in Japan though.
So there's like a handful left who are officially registered, but the days of just being able to sort of turn up and go anywhere have gone. Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, but even then, I'm sure they have hostels or whatever. I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, I can recommend Imano Tokyo Ginza Hostel. I stayed there the last time. It's
you can get people from other countries there too, right? If you stay in a place like that, right?
Nosh is saying Airbnb is alive and well in Japan, so it survived the government crackdown.
Yeah, that's what my boyfriend and I usually do is Airbnb. It's usually a lot cheaper than a hotel or what have you.
Although as Phyllis is saying, the hotels in Japan are cheap. Relatively depends. I mean, I stayed at one in Nihonbashi, a business hotel. And that was about, I mean, I don't know what that is in Canadian dollars, about 50 to 60 euros a night with breakfast. So it wasn't bad, actually. Not too bad.
Yeah. What was I going to say now? I can't remember. I was going to say something. What was I going to say now? I don't remember.
There's dedication for you. Mindy's mom. She woke up at 6,
awesome.
tuned in to Drew and me, jumped into the shower, helped wash 2 cars, all while holding the phone in one hand.
Oh wow!
I have been in the shower with Mindy's mom. There we are.
That's talent. But Mindy's mom, I think you'd be awesome to be on Simon's show.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, in 3 Old Dudes days, we used to wear like. Drew was going to put this on his show. He said, "Well, you put me." He had a picture of me with it. I'll get it for you.
Okay.
There we go. It's the old top hat from Three Old Dudes
Oh
Day.
yeah. I saw that photo in his thumbnail. Yeah, that hat. That's a cool hat.
It's like nostalgia. There we go. I say.
No, that's a good hat.
No, it's all right wandering off without your earphones.
Oh,
Can't
there.
hear a word anybody. I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Sorry, Jackie.
Can you hear me okay? Because I don't have.
I can hear you now. Yeah.
Okay. That sounds like that American commercial. Can you hear me now? Oh, filling with my headphones here. Honey, do you want to say hi quickly? Huh?
Who? YouTubers and their partners.
Huh? He's hiding in the kitchen, I think.
I'm harmless.
Do you want to say hi?
Hi.
Hello, sir. How are you today?
Oh, I'm very well. I mean, you're doing a grand job in the kitchen there. Yes.
No, that's awesome. I mean, things. Well, I guess when things are live, like things sometimes happen. You just got to try and move on. Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone says he has a loud radio voice. There.
Oh, there was there's like Phyllis is thanking Nosh for his recommendations.
Okay, yeah, I'm going back to look at the chat again for a second. Hello, Nosh. Hello, everybody from TokyoDrew and everybody else. I like how you do your background. I know that's not your real living room.
No, this is. I mean, I have appeared in my real living room from time to time, but it's such a task traipsing all this equipment downstairs.
Yeah.
This is just my spare room.
Okay.
And, let's have a look. What can I change my background to, just for like shits and giggles, as they say in England?
Anything with, I don't know, with an ocean in it or something?
Let's have a look. Chroma key. Let's have a look. What did custom background?
Add anything like from like a scene from Nova Scotia, maybe?
I haven't got anything from Nova Scotia. I'll show you the. This is where one of the first places I went in Japan.
Okay.
In Yamaguchi. There we are.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So I have a friend there. The lady I went to see. So
Okay.
so I have the power to change my background.
You have the power.
Anything but Blackpool. Well, yes, I agree with you there. Having been to Blackpool several times. Yeah.
That's cool. How many backgrounds do you have, or do you have any idea?
Anything that I've got on my computer can appear as a background, as long as it's not incriminating.
No,
like,
someone can blackmail you.
Yeah. What have I got? This is in Nagoya, in Ozcanon.
Okay.
I think. Yes, Ozcanon. Yeah.
Another video I've watched from somebody in Japan. I've seen that before. So
that's in the shopping just outside the shopping arcade in Nagoya. What else have I got? I'll show you. I got all the photos that I'd lined up specially
for Drew.
Yeah, this is Kyoto, in Shijodori, or in Gion somewhere. It's all
Okay.
very,
What's that? Is that a river behind you?
that's one of the many rivers in
Okay.
Kyoto, with like very traditional Japanese houses.
I like the traditional housing, the buildings. So I like that look. You know what I mean? It's almost like going back in time, right? Like, I don't know if you've ever been to Quebec City, but it's like.
I mean, I like this, but I also like Tokyo as well. So this guy, one of my favorite areas in Tokyo is a place called Nihonbashi, which I learnt this morning because I was like researching it. That was one of the first areas in Tokyo to be developed in 1603, when the shogunate moved to this little fishing village called Edo, and they decided to sort of put the capital there, and Nihonbashi became the place where they started everything, which is why Nihonbashi, the bridge, is the start of all roads in Japan. It's like the 0 point. Oh, this is actually the hostel I stayed in. Oh dear, hang on. Image. Yes, I have to. Oh no, not me. No, never mind that. That's it's that horizontal modern building is. No Godzilla backgrounds. Godzilla background. Hang on, you asked for it. You'll get it if I can find the picture. If you're really that interested. Shinjuku, where we're going? Shinjuku. I don't think I've got that one on. That wasn't me. No, it's not. It's not on my computer. But I've got a picture of Shinjuku.
If you hear any dings, it's my computer.
Just having a look down. Blah 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 blah. Oh yeah. Hopefully it's the right way up. You can just about. No, it's horizontal. Why is it horizontal?
Having issues there, so.
Well, yeah, sort of there somewhere. The bottom of that like stripy building is Godzilla's head. Yeah, Godzilla in Shinjuku on his side. Oh dear.
A video of TokyoDrew did one video with Paul, and they went up to the statue and kid actually gets to talk or something.
Yeah, it blows steam out of its mouth and all kinds of stuff. That's fun. Just a sensible background. This is the garden that Shinichi was in the other day. I went there.
That was really beautiful. There we go. And it's not the wrong way.
It's not the wrong way. This is Rikiguen in Tokyo.
I like that. That was beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, Tokyo. Everybody thinks Tokyo is like Nihonbashi itself. It's like the business district, and it's got the Mitsukoshi department store. It's got the Mitsui Bank, the sort of Bank of Japan. It's got all these huge buildings and everything. And I enjoy that because it's nice and quiet there, actually, because it's the business district. But you've got quiet spots like this as well, which is nice.
People probably don't realize, right? Yeah, it's not just about like. Those big buildings and all the neon signs and all that, right? I'm sure there's other areas. Yeah.
Oh, TokyoDrew is now drunk and going to sleep. Okay. Thanks, Drew.
Sleep?
We'll try this again once YouTube has sorted itself.
Well, you know what? Like, I know you say I was embarrassed, but things happen, right? You can't control YouTube, especially. No. You know what I mean? Just go with it the best you can, right?
There we are. This is why I want you on the show, you see, Mindy's mum. She used to work for Mitsui Bank way back in the day. And I heard you talking about your sort of like 1955 and going to Japan and coming back to Japan and all this. I'm curious.
Come on, Mindy's mom, be on the show.
Everybody in the audience, we want Mindy's mom. We want Mindy's mom.
She said, I think she'd say she was chicken. That's okay. We just practice, and then you'll.
Yeah, you just need a funny hat and some glasses, and
there you go. She could put a mask on.
I mean, it's only us lot, isn't it? I mean, and the 3,800 subscribers of Drew.
No, that's the thing. I really like your channel, and I'm surprised you don't have more subscribers. You know what I mean? She really got a good channel.
Well, yeah, everybody spread the word.
I've actually done a stream on your channel and one more Gaijin in Japan, his channel as well.
Oh, he's good. I mean, with his new camera, yeah. I
just hate to see good channels not have enough like subscribers. You know what I mean? You guys deserve a lot more than that. More than Drew. No, I'm kidding.
There are people in the audience older than me. That's reassuring.
Come on, Mindy's mom. That's what I'm seeing in the chat. But who knows with YouTube, right? As to why people subscribe and why they don't, right? So
Well, yeah. Phyllis says this is what you have to do. I mean, when Phyllis was on the show a long time ago on the Three Old Dudes, she wore sunglasses, a fur coat, and a hat.
Oh, wow. Oh, there you go. You stand out, right? Or be two more.
Mm. Oh dear.
I don't know what my boyfriend's doing. It sounds too quiet. Usually he's up to something.
Let's see if I
Oh,
can.
you're still there? Okay. I couldn't hear you. I'm like, no, I was wondering if he went to bed because he works night shift. So I didn't. Well,
Whatever. Trying to find MTS. Let's see. MTS. No. Oh, MP4. I've got a little video. I can have videos going in the background. No. MP4. None. MTS. None. No. Oh, never mind.
not working out for you?
No. It's like distracted. Like. Oh, rabbit. Oh, squirrel.
It's funny. My work that I work at, and I work at a call center, taking calls all day. So, anyways, when we were training for a class, right, the instructor, the guys pay attention. He goes, squirrel.
Oh, here we are. This is. I mean, my part of Belgium sort of is a bit flat, and in the northern part. But where did it go? I've lost it.
You lost it again?
I've lost it. Oh dear. Oh yes, I didn't. This is me, my actress friend, and Tomoko Des. There we go. This is when I first met my actress friend from the actress from Shogun. There we are. There's me.
Oh, you look so different there.
There's Tomoko Des, and the lady in the hat is the actress. There we are. So that's seeing how.
Oh, that's a nice picture. You look so different there. How old is that picture?
4 years old. So
okay.
Yeah. That's in a nightclub in Nagoya.
Oh, okay. That's a really nice picture.
I think Give Me a Break Man was going around with his like posh camera, and he took that and sent me the pictures. Young Simon, young. I was only like, what was I?
You do look younger in that photo, though. It was only 4 years ago.
49. I was in that.
That doesn't say good much for you. You look older.
Oh God, it's the bright lights. It's sunlight, daylight. I mean, it's filtered.
My boyfriend's laughing. You're giggling.
51, so.
Actually, I don't know if you can guess how old my boyfriend is.
I would put him about 47.
Wrong. He's going to be 51.
Oh, well, there you are. I was being generous.
Most people think he's in his early 40s. Actually, I don't think he looks his age at all.
No, I didn't. I wouldn't put him at 51. That's for sure.
Yeah, he's only a year younger than Drew is. So. Yeah.
We laugh because we're old too. Says most, with the exception of Food for Life and a couple of others. I think this is the baby boomer squad.
Yeah. I'm 42. I'm gonna be 43 soon. But yeah. Most people think I'm mid 30s, but I say thank you, but no.
Wow, I was looking for a picture of my hometown again. This was the picture I was looking. This is not my hometown. This is in the Ardennes in Belgium, which with castles and trees.
That's a castle behind you. Oh, I love
that's
that.
A castle. That's the castle of Bouillon.
Okay.
And yeah, so that's.
I love history and stuff like that, so I love old architecture.
That's about 2 hours drive.
Yeah.
South of me. Yeah.
Have you ever been to Quebec City at all?
Have I been to Quebec? I've never been to Canada.
You've been to Quebec. Quebec City looks just like a town in France. It's just all the old cobblestone roads and all the older buildings and everything's still there from the 1600s. So you feel like you're in Europe when you go there.
Oh, cool.
So if you ever do come to Canada, go to Quebec City. It's just like being in Europe, pretty much. It's the same kind of feel, you know what I mean? And all the the narrow streets and all that. Yeah, it's very nice.
Me Dibble is saying the only part of Belgium he's stayed in is Bruges. I don't think I've got any pictures of Bruges
I've
in
never
here.
been overseas. I want to someday though. That's on my list too.
But yeah, Bruges is about an hour on the train from me. It's very nice. Is that Ghent? That's Ghent. That's Ghent.
I try not to laugh. You're my boyfriend snacking on cereal.
It's that time of the day.
No, he likes. I try not to buy cereal because he likes to snack on it, and that's all gone. What's your favorite? Honeycomb?
Yeah.
Yeah.
High Hopes has to go. She has to sleep for tomorrow. See you, Tomo.
Bye, Tomoko.
Thanks for dropping in.
It's cool chatting here. Oh, I'm trying to go back to see if everybody's chatting. I mean, see everybody.
No, I don't have any pictures of Bruges.
Okay. I'm going back and forth here.
I may actually round it up, Jackie, now for the moment, because I've been waffling on for God knows how long. But people in the audience, this is basically what happens on the Simon no茶の間show. There's no OBS. there's just my fancy backgrounds and good company. And so next week, I shall hopefully have a guest. Looking at you, Mindy's mom. No pressure. No pressure. No, I mean, I've got feelers out for guests, and if I don't get a guest, it'll just be me doing this with you lot. And so you're welcome to come along. I usually make an advert in the middle of the week, and you'll see that, and that'll announce whether I've got a guest or not, and the time it's going to be on. Usually, I broadcast about 8:30 in the evening, Japan Standard Time, which is, like Nosh was saying, it's about 4 a.m. for you on the West Coast, unfortunately, and it's then about 7 a.m. for people in the East Coast of the States. It's a nice, comfortable 1:30 in the afternoon for me. But I mean, you could persuade me to start earlier or later, and usually it's a Saturday. So hopefully, see you next week. Well, not same time, but a different time, same place. And I may be appearing again on TokyoDrew when it's sobered up and YouTube is behaving. But thank you, Jackie, for rescuing me, of being on. And a good night, everybody in the audience. And thank you for all subscribing if you have. And see you next week. Okay.
Bye, everybody. Thank you for having me.